The month-long Ontario college strike could soon come to an end. We're expecting the results from the teachers' vote this morning. Our Marianne Dimain is on University Avenue with more on the story. Marianne.
Good morning, Carolyn. We know 12,000 striking college workers began their vote on the college's latest offer on Tuesday morning, but that vote wraps up at 10 o'clock this morning, and that is when we will see people gathering from both sides behind me here at the office of the Ontario Labour Relations Board on University Avenue. The vote will basically tell us whether the strike is officially over or whether it will continue. Now, OPSU has been urging its members to vote no and reject the college's latest offer, saying that academic freedom is still the main sticking point that is yet to be resolved. The colleges, though, say that all they need is majority plus one, and if their rather latest contract offer is accepted and majority vote yes, then the strike will be over and students could be back in class as early as next Tuesday. Of course, we won't know what that is until voting wraps up at 10. The results won't take much long to come in, and that is when both sides will be gathering here. Union representatives will also be speaking to the media just after 11 o'clock this morning with more reaction to whatever that vote is. But we do know, though, Carolyn, that the colleges have said that if the strike continues and the union votes no to the latest offer, there is no quick fix here through legislation, referring to back to work legislation and the province stepping in. I'll send it back to you.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning show. 500,000 students could soon be back in school. We're expecting the results from the teachers' vote this morning. Our Marianne Dimain is on University Avenue with more on the story. Marianne.
Good morning, Carolyn. We know 12,000 striking workers from 24 colleges all across the province began voting on the college's latest offer Tuesday morning, and that voting wraps up this morning, and it won't take long for the results to come in. So both sides will be gathering here at the Ontario Labour Relations Board behind me downtown to find out whether the strike is officially over or whether it continues. Now, we know OPSU has been urging its members to reject the college's latest offer, with the major sticking point that remains being academic freedom. The colleges, though, say they need 50% plus one in order for the strike to be over. And if that happens, and if the union accepts its latest offer, students could be back in class as of Tuesday. We know this is the longest running college strike in Ontario history. Students, 500,000 of them, have been stuck in the middle with classes canceled. They just want to get back in class. But again, we won't know what that vote is until after the votes are tabulated at around 10:30 this morning. All of the votes were brought in electronically or by phone. Only the Ontario Labour Relations Board will know how both, rather the striking workers voted. Union officials will also be making themselves available later this morning after those results are in to talk to the media with reaction to whatever this vote is. Either way, Carolyn, this is a big day for both striking faculty members, the colleges, and of course the students. I'll send it back to you.
Expecting the results from the teachers' vote this morning. Our Marianne Dimain is on top of the story. Joins us now from University Avenue with what is happening there today. Marianne.
Good morning, Carolyn. Yeah, striking college workers will be gathering behind me here at the office of the Ontario Labour Relations Board. That's when they'll be finding out the results of their vote at around 10:30 this morning. 12,000 striking faculty from 24 Ontario colleges have begun voting on the college's latest contract offer as of Tuesday morning, but that voting wraps up later this morning, and then it won't take long for those results to come in. Either way, it will determine whether the strike is now over or whether it continues. Now, OPSU has been urging its members to reject the college's latest offer, saying that there are still other issues that need to be resolved, including academic freedom. But the College Employer Council says all it needs is 50% plus one, a majority vote, yes, in order for the strike to be officially over, and that means students could be back in class as early as next Tuesday. If the contract is rejected, the strike continues, and the College Employer Council has said that there is no quick fix for this, including any back to work legislation. There is no plans for that at this point. But again, it's the students who are caught in the middle. 500,000 students who have been out of class since the strike began several weeks ago, making this the longest college strike in Ontario history. In just a few hours time, though, we will find out whether the strike is over. We will be here throughout the morning, including when the striking workers will be here at around 10:30 to hear what the results are. Union officials will also be making themselves available at 11 o'clock this morning with reaction to whatever those results are as well. But for now, Carolyn, I'll send it back to you.
Well, 500,000 students could soon be back in school. We're expecting the results from the college teachers' vote this morning. Our Marianne Dimain is on top of the story and joins us from University Avenue with what is happening there today. Marianne.
Good morning, Carolyn. At around 10:30 this morning, members of the striking college faculty will be coming here to the Ontario Labour Relations Board behind me downtown to hear the results of that vote that has been going on since Tuesday. About 12,000 members have been voting on the college's latest offer, and the results today could determine whether the strike is finally over or whether it continues. Now, voting will wrap up at 10 o'clock this morning. They've been voting online or over the telephone, and the results won't take long to find out. OPSU has been urging its members to reject the college's latest offer, with one of the major sticking points remaining academic freedom. The College Employer Council, though, says that if majority votes in favor of the latest offer, students could be back in class as of next Tuesday, and the strike will be over. Though if this contract is rejected, the strike continues, and they say there is no quick fix to make it end, and that includes any plans for back to work legislation. We do know, though, that the students, 500,000 of them, have been stuck in the middle. Classes have been canceled since the strike began several weeks ago, making this the longest college strike in Ontario history. So they will be waiting to hear what the results are, as will striking faculty workers. They want to get back on the job as well, but they have said from the very beginning, Carolyn, that a fair deal should be made at the bargaining table, and that is what they've urged for their members, and that is what they've been reminding them, and that's why they've told them to vote no. Whether that is what majority of the union did, we'll find out in just over 2 hours. For now, I'll send it back to you.
All right, and we'll have those results on the news at noon. Thank you, Marianne.